I think black people, like especially black people in Britain and America and across the globe, but mostly these countries, like sort of like black people that live in these Western countries, right? I think we have certain experiences, not necessarily with just with white people, but also we have certain experiences with other people who are racialized as black, who some people might consider as not being black. So biracial people or mixed race people would be the perfect example, right? Especially mixed race women, because this particular video is related to sort of like the disadvantages that black women face, especially in opposition or in relation to mixed race women in these countries, mostly Britain and America, but places like France as well. You could have black people that could relate to these issues as well for the most part. But hear me out, right? This is what happens. You're in these countries, right? You might notice that as a black woman, you're a full black woman, right? And you notice that a lot of these people, mixed race women, are labeled as black, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Oh, she's black, meh, 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 meh. But she doesn't live that black experience. Do you get what I mean? She doesn't live the black experience at a basic level. Yes, she might have little bits of and bobs of microaggressions on a daily basis from her white colleagues and that. But when it comes to the overall black experience, she doesn't live it. And then you as a black woman, you as a black man watching, and a black woman, you live the whole black experience. I, a full proper black guy, I live the whole black experience. My girlfriend, or at least my ex-girlfriend, who's a full proper black woman, she lives all the black experience. But a lot of these mixed race women will identify as black only when it's convenient to be a black person. But when it's not convenient to be a black person and the grass is greener on the other side, nowhere to be found. That's the kind of mixed race people that we deal with in Britain, or the biracial people that we deal with in Britain. They're only around black people when it's cool to be black. Like when it's all going good, being black is so nice. They want to be around you or us and then claim to be one of us. But when it's hard, when there's difficulties, when there's inequalities, when there's like acts of discrimination, or the fact that we have to deal with systemic racism or institutionalized racism, they want absolutely, unequivocally nothing to do with black people. And also, one of the big uh, lack of consideration that a lot of black people do is the fact that a lot of these mixed race people are really anti-black. I don't know if you know that. Like, a lot of these mixed race people are actually fully anti-black. I mean, listen to this, right? You as a black guy, you've got more of a chance of dating the daughter of a KKK member who's white than dating a mixed race chick. Do you know it's the dynamics, like when it comes to relationships? It's very unlikely. This particular form of relationship or dynamic is the least common dynamic out of all the mixed relationships in the world, is a black guy or a black woman, full black woman, dating a mixed race chick who's half black, half white. Bro, as I've mentioned, you've got more of a chance of dating the daughter of a KKK member or the son of a KKK member than getting out with a mixed race chick. Literally, if you see a mixed race chick, know that she's not into black guys. Or if you see a mixed race guy, know that she probably is looking for a white chick. Do you know what I mean? But a lot of us black people are naive to these things, and then we'll all sit down here and just go, "Oh, these people are black. These people are black. These people are black." Kiss my ass, bitch. They're not. They're not. Excuse my language, but they're not. Like, absolutely not. I'm sorry. There's obviously, I guess, like few mixed race people who are practically down with the struggle, but there's not many of them. Like, we make it look like, or like there's a lot of mixed race people who are just with black people. They're not, mate. They're not. I'm just trying to tell you, lot, like, you're wasting your time if you're trying to sit down here and just labeling these people as black people, because these people, mate, it's a waste of my time. It's a waste of your time. They're not black. I'm sorry. They're not black. Like, they're half white, half black. That's what they are. Full stop. Do you know what I mean? In as much as they can't identify as white on a social or political level, why do we have to accept them as black? Like, why? Do you know what I mean? It's like, you don't even stand a chance with these people. A relationship, friendship, a lot of these people are anti-black. A lot of these mixed race people are, I'm not even trying to start any sort of like racial division or anything like that. I'm just trying to make my point. But a lot of these people are anti-black, and they've taken so much away from black women. It's absolutely crazy, especially the women. And you would notice that in the black community, for example, these mixed race women, like, no disrespect, biracial women, right? they tend to get all the attention from the black men because obviously a lot of black men are colorist, so they tend to gravitate towards lighter skin. And then these mixed race women who identify as black when convenient, they take all the attention. So if a black man is successful, guess what? He probably might end up with a white chick. But if he doesn't end up with a white chick, guess who he's going to end up with? A mixed race chick. Someone who's light skinned, someone who's racially ambiguous. Now you, the full black woman who had literally dedicated your life, you had helped out this guy, this black man, you just helped him out throughout his life, his career, everything, his mental health. Maybe he's a sports star, so he helped him out in sort of like just being successful in that. And he abandons you for a racially ambiguous woman or a mixed race woman. So mixed race women have taken so much away from black women. I find it weird how you lot of black women are just sitting down here saying, oh yeah, these mixed race women are black women, these mixed race women are black women. No, they're not, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Excuse me, like, they're not. I'm sorry. Like, absolutely not. So it's a waste of my time, me even trying to sit down here and telling you who's black and who's not black. You should know who's black and who's not black. For us, one of the criteria to identifying whether someone is black or not is how they physiologically look. And if you don't look like this, you're not black. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, you might be like, I don't know, whatever, but sorry, you're not black. Like, if you're, you know what I mean? And then there's a mindset to it as well. There's a psychological aspect to it. So do you psychologically see yourself as a black person? And if you don't, then I'm sorry, goodbye. Do you get what I mean? And a lot of mixed race people, especially like the ones who were raised in this country and the ones that were raised in America, some of them just wish they were white. Or at least they don't wish they were white, but they wish they were treated like white people. So then that obviously desire leads to a lot of anti-blackness and bad behavior overall, to be honest, especially when it comes to just interactions with black people, their desire or lack of desire to want to be with a black person. Do you get what I mean? I can give you an example, right? The other day, honestly, pal, I was at the gym, like mad crazy, honestly. I was at the gym, right? And like, it's kind of embarrassing. I've seen this dynamic play a lot, to be honest, being at the gym. And I saw this mixed race chick, right? She's like proper, like good looking. Like she's good looking, right? But guess what? I saw her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's white, the most average looking white person you would ever see. Now, if a black guy looked like that, that mixed race chick would never date him. We all can agree to that, right? We all can attest to that. So, like, these people, that I don't even know where to go with this, honestly. Like, so the anti-blackness is real. So the only time an average looking mixed race chick or any of those chick or even the chick that looks good would ever date a full black person is if he's a professional footballer, he's successful, and that, but they're more than willing to date a white person who has none of these characteristics. A white person is as average could ever get. Do you know what I mean? So a lot of these biracial people contribute towards anti-blackness just as much as white people do. And I just need to make this clear. And we need to make an establishment. We need to make this absolutely unequivocally clear. Mixed race people are not black people. They're mixed race people, biracial. If they want, they can identify with the white side, full stop. And as a black woman, or you watching, if you're a black woman, you should know better. You should know better, because a lot of successful black men, or the black men that you're attracted to, are leaving you to go for a biracial woman for the sake of war. What a joke. What a joke. And you're still going, oh, they're black people. They're black people. No, they're not. They're not. They're not. What a waste of your time, honestly. What a waste of my time sitting down trying to let full black people know that mixed race people aren't black. Full black people, even ashamed that a black guy is telling you someone who's not black. Like, it makes no sense. Like, how can't you determine it? Yes, there's like some people who are mixed race who can get the pass, but for the most part, most of them can't get the pass. They can't. They don't live our experience. I'm sorry, pal. They don't live our experience. And being black, in as much as it's about a skin color, it's also about an experience. And if those mixed race people don't live that experience, I'm sorry, mate, you're not black. Full stop. Goodbye. Abracadabra. See you later, bitch.